Hey Sagittarius, this is Hybrid Hipster with your final 2 weeks of January reading. So it's going to span all the way up until February, and then I'll have that next reading out. Towards probably like February 1st, but it just depends on what I'm dealing with at that certain moment in time. So right now I'm cycling through. I'm going to do 3 Oracle cards that just give me the basic energy that you're dealing with as of now, and then we're going to go into your tarot reading. 1 second. Sagittarius, your last reading was all about being true to yourself and who you are as a person, and realizing that there's multiple decisions that you can make and multiple pathways that you can go on, and not really worrying about doing, you know, what everybody else is wanting you to do or being swayed in another direction. Ooh, I like yours already, Sagittarius. Not really being persuaded by others just because of what they want to get out of that certain situation or what they want out of you. One more card. One more card for Sagittarius. Ending of January. One more card, please. Well, I'm not taking all of those. Do the best I can. So, I'll take that one. I do the best I can. So, Sagittarius. Right off the bat, you know, this is an energy of, it's almost very Aquarian, so to speak. Because it's the energy we're working with right now, honestly. Some signs are going to embrace it a little bit more than other signs. I feel like Sagittarius will, because that is honestly the one sign that I can actually relate to the most, oddly enough. Because Leo's supposed to be my opposing sign, but Sagittarius, I can completely understand where they're coming from. You know? So I find it interesting because you really are, and you even have the card, I embrace the all. So you're embracing all of this energy. You're embracing all of the shifts of energies, because we just cycled through Pisces and Capricorn, which was pretty rough energy. I'm just going to be honest. But it's just like, you know, you're trying to be the best that you can be. The best form of yourself that you can be. Your first card out is I offer words of good intent. I embrace the all. I am forgiving, and I do the best I can. So it's all about just, you know, really sending out positive energy to receive that back, which makes a lot of sense because you are the manifester. So you understand why it's so important to really cycle in positive energy versus negative energy. You understand the karmic cycles as well. So that being said, I really do think that you're trying to forge ahead through all of this energy that you've been cycling through and working with, and really just trying to, you know, come out as unscathed as possible. You're like, I don't care if I have one strap of clothing left on my body, I'm gonna survive this. You're just trying to like push through it and also be evolved and ascended past the negative shadow energy that's at play as well, because where there's light, there's shadow. So really just being conscious of you as a person as a whole, and realizing and being conscious of the energies that you're working with that could help you within that transformation and growth that you're going through, because I feel as though that's where this is going. You're going through a transformation and growth. Now understand that you are moving at the pace that you're moving at. Don't disregard, you know, your attempts or efforts, or down talk yourself because you're not moving as fast as you would like to move. You know, we all move at our own paces. We all cycle through things at our own rate of time, and that's okay. We don't have to feel bad or negative towards ourselves because we're not moving as fast as we'd like ourselves to move. Okay, Sagittarius. Just did water readings, and oh my god, so bear with me. Probably should have done your guys' first, to be honest. It's instant regret. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so the way I'm going to pull your cards is I'm going to do present energy that you're cycling through, then we'll move down to your future energy that you're going to be cycling through towards the end of the month. So let's get your 4 cards pulled out for your present energy, what you're dealing with. Then we'll cycle down into your future energies. Okay. Ooh, there you are automatically, Queen of Wands. Okay, the 10 of Swords in reverse and the 2 of Swords in reverse. Oh, Sandy. You're in your element, though. I'm really proud. That's what I'm saying, is you're trying so hard to just stay within your energy. You're like, I can do this. I know I can do this. I'm a badass. I can do this. Like, you are fighting the good fight. You're like, I refuse to fall. I am not going to do it. And that's good energy to be carrying. So be proud of yourself for that. And the 5 of Cups in reverse. Ooh-wee. The 7 of Cups on the bottom in reverse. Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go. Just get right into it. So here you are in your little element, in your little energy. Trotting along. Little Sagittarius energy. Trying to do your thing without being affected by outside energies around you. So there is something you're overcoming, though, that's painful. You had to make a head or heart decision. And it really did bring great sadness to you. Deep sadness. And then the 10 of Sword is all about betrayal, or someone just really doing something to you that it's hard to look past and move past, you know? You can't just let that go. Okay. Oh, wow. Well. Ooh, look at that. Look at your energy. Good for you. That's a, ooh, yes. Oh my God, thank God, Sagittarius, you came in and saved the day. Because I was like, one more heavy reading and I'm not going to be able to do this. So, ooh, I love it. I love it. So, you're being very hopeful. The Knight of Wands, too, is about just having optimism about things. Being so optimistic about things. Like, it's blind optimism almost. But it's intentional on your part because, like I said, you're trying to stay above this and be optimistic. Stay in a very optimistic... okay, that's interesting. Stay in an optimistic point of view. So, there are 2 opportunities here. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles here. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. No, the Devil in reverse in the bottom. So there is something that you are going to have to walk away from and shed. It no longer holds precedence in your life anymore. It's not going to bring you any more further information or growth or anything along those lines. I think you know that and realize that, though, because you're within your power right now. So with the 8 of Wands being there, it's like you're clearly communicating that. You're like, I know who I am. And I know what I want from the situation, and I know where I'm going and where I'm headed. And you're communicating that with the 8 of Wands. You're being very communicative. Like, you're just going around, like, telling everybody and letting everybody know, like, you're not going to be on board with this. That's fine. I would rather you have been a part of this, but if you don't want to be a part of it, that's cool. Just move along. We don't have to be connected to each other anymore. That's fine. I'm okay with it. I've made it well within myself. Understand and realize that sometimes people just don't need to be a part of that, or certain situations or opportunities don't have to be a part of that. You have another one coming in with the Ace of Pentacles, though. It's probably I'm going to lean more towards financial and or like home place or stability, that kind of regard. So with that clear communication and like you just being so high vibrational, you're going to start bringing in things that you may have been trying to manifest towards you in order to kind of get that foothold to launch yourself into something better and different. That makes sense. Which is really good energy. Congratulations. I mean, you're seeing the situations for what they are as well. Because at this point, you don't have time to play around and play games with people. You just really don't. Nor do you want to take the time to do so either. You don't want to take the time to even deal with bullshit that doesn't serve you at all. You have no issue with doing that. Like I said, with the Aquarian energy that we're in now, it's all about being able to detach emotionally from things and just make the most logical, plausible decision that is in the best interest of yourself. You know, and you're not going to do that heartlessly, I don't think. I think you're going to do that in the best way that you know how to. Strength card. Wow. Rising above the bullshit. Oh god, it's so cliche. They're giving me such a cliche song for you. That's a Katy Perry song. I know you're gonna cringe at that. I'm so sorry, Sagittarius. They could have done better, I know. But it's like, all I hear is you're gonna hear me roar. Like, you've walked through the fire, you walked through everything that you could possibly walk through and, like, battle through. You've been through a battle, and they're gonna hear you from everywhere. You're gonna speak your truth. And your truth is that I don't have to put up with this bullshit anymore. I don't have to. And quite frankly to you, I'm sorry that I'm saying bullshit so much throughout the whole reading, but that's kind of how I feel. This is bullshit. I can just hear you saying, this is bullshit. Like, I'm not doing this. This is for the birds. I'm not doing it. No thank you. On to the next. Five of Swords in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. That's interesting. So you're ignoring your intuition regarding something, that's for sure. I'm going to pull another card on that just to see. But with the Two of Cups in reverse here, this is about a severing of a connection that you have with someone. It's a deep connection, actually. And the Five of Swords is in reverse here. So there may have been a back and forth kind of energy with this person where they'd say something biting to you and you would say something biting back. And that is literally what the whole relationship was. It's just, oh, you're going to do that? Well, I'm going to do this. And you're going to say that? Well, I'm going to say this. And you just got tired of it. You just got so tired of dealing with the bullshit. You're like, I don't have to do this. This is so childish. I'm above this energy. I know I am. Why am I still here? Like, why am I still dealing with this? And this could be anything. It could be a partnership. It could be a job. It could be a friendship, family member. Anything along those lines. It could be anything. Okay, that's too many cards. But... And I really love this High Priestess card because if you can see, her eyes are closed, but her eyes, she still has sight. It's listening to your inner guidance. And I think you're fighting this. You're being really resistant to it. You need to stop being resistant. You can't control everything. You can't control other people. You damn sure have no control in this situation. I'm gonna just let you know that now. I know you think you do. I know you think you can manifest something better. Or manifest a miracle and make other people get their shit together. But that's just not what's going to happen. Because you're off to better and brighter things. The Knight of Pentacles. And you're bringing your pentacles with you. Which is probably why it's pissing this other person off. Because you're going to bring them with you. You got so many things coming in for you. You know they're coming in for you. You're moving at a slower pace than you would like. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do, and it's got to have to be at your own pace of how you want to do these things. You can't just rush through them as much as you want to, Sagittarius. I know you're like the go, 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 go energy. But sometimes we really have to sit back and contemplate the things that we're going through. I know it sounds so unappealing. You're like, that's a 2 out of 10 stars for me. Thank you. I'd rather not. But I know the universe is going to make me do it anyway, so I might as well buckle up. But don't ignore this intuitive draw, because you see this situation for what it is. You can see it. It's like an ugly cold sore in the middle of your lip. And it's so bothersome. And it's bothersome because you know what the hell it's about. You know what this is about. This is actually a pattern. If you haven't noticed yet, especially with the Ten of Swords being linked to it, it's a pattern. It's a pattern you've been cycling through, unfortunately. But you need to learn how to move past it. There's nothing else here for you. You know that. You ain't dumb. You're very intelligent. You know. And I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just being real with you. Because I know you out of all people appreciate realness over fakeness. For sure. So the Two of Swords energy in reverse, I like seeing that because that means you have made your final decision. You've made your choice. There's no going back now. You've already made it. There's no going, well, no. Now you gotta go forward. You've already cut out. You've already utilized the scissors. You've already cut the cord. There's already been severing there. You can't redo that. And that's why you want to do it, because the Nine of Cups in reverse. The situation didn't play out the way you wanted it to play out. And so it's bothering you because you thought it was going to play out a certain way. You thought you knew what exactly was going to go on and what was going to play out, but that's not at all what happened. And that's what's irritating you the most about the situation. Is I love the fact that Sagittarians, I understand that you guys are the manifestors. And so I can't really even imagine using that. Utilizing, ooh, I love that. Okay. The Tower and the Devil in reverse. Exactly what I just said. This is a home situation. So let's say, for instance, you are in a situation to where it is comfortable in certain aspects, but in other aspects it just doesn't sit well with you. And it's not going to, because it's not meant to, because it's not meant for you. Sagittarians want so badly to have control over everything. So badly. But you can't have control over everything. Look at this. You're so impatient. Jesus Lord. This is like literally like I can't stop doing this. Like you're so antsy, you're so impatient. Because you know this is coming, but it's just taking such a long time. You wanted it to play out a certain way, but it didn't happen that way. It's not going to, because you don't have control over the situation. You are going to be walking away from the situation, though, because you see the toxicity, and the Devil is here. It's in reverse, though. The Tower is in reverse. You're avoiding a blow-up, a blowout, and it's because you're in a situation where no one is on the same page. Sorry. It could be work-related, too. Nobody is on the same page here. Nobody. So the more and more nobody's on the same page, the more and more conflict it brings in, the more and more chaos, the more and more confusion, and nothing's getting solved then. I'm sorry, but Sagittarius, you're the solve it of all the fire signs. You want to solve it. Well, let's solve it then. Let's fix it. What can we do to fix this? And I'm just saying in general, not like, oh, I got to run in and fix and help everything. I'm saying in general, you're good at fixing situations that people think you can't get yourself out of. But you sure can. You're more apt to do this than any sign, actually. I've seen it happen. I've witnessed it with my own eyes. I know Sagittarius is. I don't know how the hell they do it. I don't have an explanation. I don't know. Like, don't expect me to explain it to you. It's literally just like magic. They're just like, oh, well, yeah, I was dealing with that, but now I'm not. I'm a millionaire. Like, you're just like, what the hell? Okay. So you have the ability to do it, Sagittarius. It's just you're not doing it. You're dragging your feet, and there's no reason to. You know what you need to do. You already know. Stop dragging your feet. Quit wasting time, because you're making it worse on yourself by doing that. Oh, Sadie. You guys get me every single time. I swear. You guys are just so interesting. You intrigue me so much. Because you guys are just such interesting little beings. I swear. Because you have all the power in your hand. You're literally like Mickey Mouse when he got the little staff and the hat. And then you're just like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make these brooms dance. That's what I want to do. Has literally nothing to do with anything you're supposed to be doing. But you're just like, you know what? It would be really interesting to see how a broom would dance. I just really feel like just allow me this time to let these brooms do their thing, okay? Break it down on the dance floor. That's what I want to see. Like Sagittarius. You're like one thing, the next thing. But sometimes you have to understand that you have to close out chapters before you can move on to the next thing. Because if you don't close out chapters, you are not seeing that new beginning coming in at all. Stop focusing on the brooms. The brooms aren't going to get you anywhere unless you're going to hop on one of them and fly away. Like, honestly. Come on. You know. You're losing... Okay, so you had sadness and despair regarding a situation where there was not equal give and take. It is upright, but I know exactly what that's about. Yeah. You're seeing, like I said, you're just seeing the situation for what it is. Oof. The Hangman in reverse, looking at it from a different perspective. Looking at it from a new perspective instead of looking at it from the old tired ass way you were looking at it. And guess what you see when you look at it? Five of Wands. Rotten apples. Nothing. It's just chaos. It's just conflict and chaos. Conflict and chaos. And I'm telling you right now, Sagittarians, no matter what their reputation is, they do not enjoy conflict and chaos. They don't enjoy confrontation. They don't enjoy any of those things. They actually hate those things. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Jesus. You've lost so much to this situation. You've lost yourself to the situation, balance to the situation. In fact, you're in such a bad state right now regarding the situation. You're seeing the situation, what it's turning you into. But it's because, and let me explain it because there's two different ways too. Because you are, the reason why you're acting in this manner is because you're dealing with someone who's more materialistic than you. They are worrying about material gain, what they can get out of the situation, and it doesn't matter who they have to step on to get that. And if they have to block you from opportunities, they will. And maybe they act like this because they don't have anything coming in for themselves. So they have to keep you around in order to gain the things that they need to gain. And as you're staying in the situation, the flip of the coin is you are now entering in this low vibrational energy. Because if you stay around the same energy for too long, you start to absorb that energy. Sagittarians are actually empathic as well. So you need to understand you're absorbing that energy. And now you're becoming that energy. Because you refuse to leave that energy. That makes sense. And it does make sense because you're seeing the situation for what it is. You are seeing very clearly. I just think it's the fact of actually going about implementing getting out of the situation. How you want to go about doing it, honestly, is what it really boils down to. For some reason, all these cards look crooked and it's bob. So, let's cycle into your future energy. Oh, Saggy. No matter what way you cut it, it's not going to change. Not at all. So this happens. Future energy. Future energy for the end of the month of Sagittarius in January 2020. Energy for Sagittarius at the end of the month of January 2020. Strength card reverse again. The Magician. The Eight of Cups in reverse. There you are, the Magician. But there you are, refusing to walk away from a situation that you know you need to walk away from. You won't emotionally let it go. The Five of Wands again. Conflict. So you need to understand that throughout all this crap that you're dealing with, you need to understand Sun in reverse. With sadness, depression. It's not bringing you anything. Stop staying. I don't understand. Why stay stuck? There you are right there, upright, Magician. How are you going to manifest anything from this energy? You have to free yourself in order to be able to breathe. Really detach yourself from the situation, because I think that's what ultimately needs to happen. You need to walk away. Every situation is not worth fighting for. It's just not. Oh my. Strength in reverse. What is it, Sagittarius? Do you feel like you are not able to be alone or on your own? Do you feel like you're not able-bodied enough to be on your own? You lack the courage to be on your own and just move along? Is that what it is? Because if that's what it is, then I'm here to tell you that, unfortunately for you, the situation that you're in is bringing you nothing. And now we have a true pair here. Like I said, you stay in that low vibrational energy, you will then consume that and become that. And it gets you nowhere. You're just on a wheel that is just continuously going and going. That's what I'm saying. This is a cycle. This is a lesson that keeps being thrown back at you by the universe. Testing you. Like, okay, she's ready now, throw it back at her. Or he's ready now throw it back at him. See if they can move past it. And every time you get apprehensive and you don't want to make that leap. But there's so much imbalance here. And the reason why there's imbalance here, and the reason why your card Temperance is in reverse, is because the situation you're in does not sit well with your soul. It's turning you into something that you are not. It's blocking you from a new beginning, with the World card being in reverse. You're blocking yourself. You're making blocks for yourself. No matter how hard you try to look at this from a different perspective, or try to change it, or try to mold it, or try to do any of those things, you do not have control over the situation at all. None. The only control you have over is yourself and your energy and your well-being and, you know, your energetic health, because now it's starting to affect that as well. It's turning into a giant mess, and it's already been a giant mess. You know it's a mess. Oh, Saggy. And you're in such beautiful energy up here. Like you're getting in tune with yourself. And the more and more you get in tune with yourself, the more and more of this chaos and conflict is going to come up. Because your soul knows you are in a place you don't need to be. It knows, and that's why it's throwing such a fit. It's taking you out of who you are. You've been here before. You've been here before. The Tower. Upright. It's gonna come crashing down. And you wanna know why? That's what I just said. Because you can't make this work. You can't. And then you're gonna feel weakened. Because now it all fell, and there's nothing you can do to fix this. Nothing. You're manifesting in the wrong area. You're focusing on the wrong area, the wrong place. You are looking in the wrong direction. And it's all gonna blow up in your face. It really is. That's the only way that the universe is gonna show you that, hey, wake up. It's time to move on now. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because I understand the position you're in. Believe it or not. You can't just stay and hope that it works. It's not going to. It's just not. You gotta be true to yourself, Sagittarius. And especially for Sagittarius, it's so important for you to be true to yourself. Because how can you go out and speak truth to others if you're not even gonna be truthful with yourself? Like, that is crazy to me. Because you are the truth seeker. What are you doing? Quit wasting time. You're wasting time, precious time that you have. You are wasting it. It's dwindling away. And it's because you want to choose to stay in a situation that's not good for you. Move along. Change. It's time to change. It's time for change. Ace of Wands staring you right in the face. New opportunity. 9 of Cups staring you right in the face. But you know what you're doing? And if you're dealing with another person, just a singular person, they're refusing to emotionally let go too. And that's where that energetic tie comes from. Because both of you are emotionally refusing to let go. The Ace of Swords. Wow. Cannot make this shit up. The Ace of Wands, the 9 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the 7 of Swords upright, the Chariot upright. Get the hell out of Dodge. That is literally what this is saying. Get the hell out of Dodge. Because whoever you're dealing with has no good intentions toward you whatsoever. None. Because that connection that you have with that person is severed. It's no longer there. It doesn't exist. And there's no bringing it back. It's gone. You have so many good things coming in for you, and you're ignoring them because you're refusing to walk away emotionally from the situation, physically walk away from the situation. Let it go. Because you have so many beautiful things coming in for you. Look at this card. That's expansion and knowledge. That's like word porn for a Sagittarius. Expansion and knowledge. That is literally you to the T. So many opportunities coming in for you. So much growth that is coming in for you. You just have to be accepting of it and welcome it in. Be welcoming. Embrace it. You have to embrace it. Don't worry about what this other person is doing. Stop worrying about them. Or this group of people. Stop doing it. What about you? Get the hell out. Like in this, literally right here, this combination, get the hell, get on your chariot, your little magic chariot with your little black and white horse, and get the fuck out of there. Scoot, scoot. Time to leave. Can't stay anymore. Sorry. And don't apologize for what you have to do. Don't feel bad and don't feel guilty because this person has no intention of changing or evolving with you whatsoever. None. Chariots here might be dealing with Aquarius, a Cancer. There's no intention whatsoever for them to change. If anything, with the Seven of Swords paired with the Chariot, they're gonna try to fuck you over. And since the Chariot is upright, it's full intention. It's not because, oh, they're just so confused and everything is just everywhere. No. It's because they're coming from low vibrational energy. And it's because they're pissed off because you're opening up and you're expanding and they're not doing so. Get the hell out while the getting is still good. Or you're going to make a giant ass mess for yourself. Oof, no. You have so many beautiful things coming in for you and you don't even see it. That's the sad part. I honestly feel like you don't think you deserve it, but you do. You've been through so much. I'm sorry, I don't see you in any negative forms other than just feeling low about yourself. Other than that, your Queen of Wands isn't in reverse. Your Magician isn't in reverse. You're not coming from low vibrational energy, other than maybe this Five of Wands down at the end. But other than that, what? What's your point? Move past it. You don't have time to sit around and think about what others are going to think. Stop thinking about that. Stop while you're ahead. Let's see what this card is about. Oh, Saggy. This is a really heavy energy. Yep. Yeah. The Ace of Wands. You are bringing something in for yourself. And you're going to have to leave somebody behind. The Five of Pentacles upright is here. You're going to have to leave them behind. And it's not as if you want to. I don't think you really want to. Actually, I know you don't really want to because the Eight of Cups is here in reverse. You don't want to do that. You don't want to have to do that. But at the end of the day, guess what? You are obligated to. Make it your business. Like, make it your business. Oh, ew. Oh, we'll leave that there. You're probably dealing with a water sign. Let me just show you this shit. This piece of work that you're dealing with. Queen of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse. No intention of moving away from you whatsoever. They have no intentions. They want to keep you stuck in this situation. They're not emotionally balanced. In fact, they're going to emotionally manipulate you. They're going to tell you things that you want to hear. They're going to lie to you. The Knight of Cups in reverse, that's a shitty energy. Especially paired with the Queen of Cups in reverse. That's a shitty ass. Look at him. Player. Knows how to talk a good talk, but not walk a good walk. Mm-mm. This is a shitty person. You see this person for what they are. You just don't want to see them. That makes sense. You don't want to. You know. You do, but you don't want to. But that's who they are. It's right here. If you need any more further affirmation of what this person is, here it is. Emotionally immature. Has no idea what the hell they're doing. The only vibrational energy they're coming from is who can I use next to excel myself. Ew. And no intention of walking away from you. This energy right here is good though, because the Nine of Wands, that's all about not wanting to fight for something anymore. You have no intention whatsoever of fighting for something anymore. Fighting for them more than likely. Because guess what? They're not worth it. They're not worth your mental sanity, your emotional sanity, your future that you have coming in for you. And they're pissed. Because this falls right after the Ace of Wands. They're pissed that you're going towards this. They are not happy. And they know. They know. They might act like they don't know, but oh, they know. They are not happy. Ooh. And they're going to try to block you. And that's why this Five of Wands is here. Because it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a showdown. But like I said, if you would have made the decision just to move away earlier in this probably wouldn't have happened. But it's okay. Like I said, we all move at our own rates. Nobody's going to judge you just because you got into the situation. Handle it. That's what Sagittariuses do. Handle it. You got to admire a Sagittarius. Like, you really, really do. Because they're also loyal to a default. It's like a default mode for them. They're just like, I'm just going to be loyal. Even if it's to the falling of me and my dynasty and my whole kingdom and maybe one of my kids, it might kill them. I don't know. But you know what? I'm going to hold a lot of loyalty to this because that's just who I am. Sagittarius. It's like a default mode for you. If at first you don't succeed, loyalty. Default mode. Oh no, it's not funny, but it is at the same time. Saggy. Oh no. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Wow. Don't make that shit up. You saw me revert. You saw me. Two of Swords. The Knight of Wands. Oh, they're gonna come in and try to throw you off your game. Oh, yes, they are. And that's gonna blind you again, because look, Two of Swords upright. She's blinded. She doesn't know what to do. She has no idea. Huh? But guess what? They tried. They tried, but, by the way, they're only a knight. So they ain't shit, really. That's the energy they're coming from. You know, you got a Knight of Wands right here with the Eight of Cups. Walking away from a situation emotionally. Walking away. Because you're going towards things that make you happy, that spark your soul. Look at that little flame down in that drum that she's beating on. That's your soul. You're revamping it again. This person is not happy about it. They are not going to be happy. Oh my god. They're going to throw a tantrum. A tantrum from hell. It's like dealing with a toddler and you told them they couldn't have a piece of candy. And they just lose their shit. Oh, Saggy. Walk away. That's what you need to do. Oh, yes! God, I swear to God, Sagittarius, if you do not do this, I'm gonna freak out. No, I'm just kidding. But I will. The Star card with the Eight of Cups. You're revamping your soul. You're revamping what you want and what you need. And that's you. Look, that string is tied to her soul, to her heart, to her. Who she is. On the inside. You're walking away for you. You're walking away for you. You're not used to doing that. I don't think you are. I think you had to be literally pushed so far that you have no other choice but to walk away. Not this time. You're gonna do it because this little small ass attempt they try to do, you're gonna see right through it. Even though she's blinded, you're gonna do it. Because you have to. You have to. You have no other choice. I'm so sorry. I know you didn't want to hear that, probably. I can feel that you didn't want to hear that. But that's just what we have to do sometimes. We have to shed things that don't sit well with us anymore. And the Seven of Cups upright. So many options, so many pathways you're walking into, so many opportunities that open magically when you release all of this. And really, I just think that you are cycling through something that is really heavy for you to have to deal with, but you're going to do so anyways. And you're doing it for you. So congratulations. You're going to do it, Saggy. You can do this. You have the power to do it. In fact, you're manifesting that. I think this magician being here, you're manifesting the will to do so. You don't even realize you're manifesting the will to do so. That's another funny thing about Sagittarius. They don't realize when they go through things or something happens, and I know Sagittarius personally, but when they tell me things, she's like, I just don't understand, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, Mom, or, well, now you know who it is. It's my mom. Sorry, Mom. But I love her to death. I love her to pieces. And we've been through so much, and I don't want to get too personal about it, but she's the most beautiful woman I've ever met in my life, and she deserves so much. And I don't even think she sees it, and that's what makes me so sad. You deserve so much. Sagittarius, you deserve so much. Because you put so much work and passion into everything that you do. You deserve more. But she doesn't even realize when she's like, and it's Sagittarius is in general, really, because you guys move so fast that when you cycle through something, you're like, okay, on to the next thing. You don't even realize that it was a lesson, a big ass lesson that you just got smacked in the face with and overcame. And I'm just looking like with my jaw on the ground, like, are you kidding me? Like, you're telling me this story like, yeah, and then I went into the kitchen and poured a bowl of cereal and we didn't have any milk. Like, what the hell? Like, it's just mind-blowing to me because you guys look at such big things as like such small, minimal things that are not even a big deal. And that's the point that I'm making of why I think you can overcome anything that comes towards you. Because you don't look at it as something that's earth-shattering. And that's what's so beautiful. Realize your strength and your power, Sagittarius. Truly. You need to realize it. Because you don't see it. And you need to. You don't give yourself enough credit when credit is due. And that's okay to be humble. But at the same point in time, don't be so humble that you don't even know what you deserve. Stop doing that. You deserve better. And unfortunately for you, your manifestation powers are activated. So you don't even realize you're activating them. But they're coming in for you, and they're coming in clutch. Realize that. I love you, Sagittarius, and I will see you at the end, or not even at the end, but the beginning of February with your next reading, and hopefully you have cycled through this somewhat, and have been able to process through this and release the things that you need to release successfully. And again, I love you, and I wish you the best.